Hey, Tipo here. Ready for some fun English? Let's go.
What's up, fam? Welcome back to Podcast and Chill. I'm Gwen, here to drop some life hacks to make your life less chaotic.
And I'm Leo. Just doing the chill part here while Gwen carries the whole show.
Okay, so did you know the average American spends 12 years of their life glued to their phone screen?
Seriously? That's basically a whole side hustle.
Right. Unpaid and with zero perks, though.
And yet, somehow I'm still asking myself at 11 p.m., wait, what did I even do tonight?
Do you mean besides doom scrolling and stalking your ex's new dog?
He's a cute dog, okay? But for real, I've wasted so many evenings. It's embarrassing.
That's why today we're breaking down why this happens and dropping 7 science-backed, actually doable strategies to reclaim your evenings.
Let's get into it. So, why are we always blowing our evenings? Are we broken?
No, we're just human, and humans get decision fatigue.
Come again?
It's when your brain's done making choices after a long day of nonstop work. So by the end of the day, it just picks the easiest thing and avoids anything that feels like effort.
Oh, that checks out. No wonder scrolling feels like a brain massage.
And let's not forget the lovely work culture that totally erases the line between work and life.
Ugh, I hate it. Sometimes, even when I want to do something productive, I just can't switch off work mode.
Especially with remote work, our brains never get a clean clock out moment.
So true. My laptop's in the same room I eat dinner in. It's like my Outlook is judging my food choices.
Ew, gross. But yes, if we don't signal work's over, our brains just stay in hustle mode or just crash.
So who else do we blame?
Let's talk about energy levels.
Isn't energy supposed to energize me?
In theory, yes, but it runs on a cycle. So even if you think 8 p.m. is a good time to write in your journal or whatever, if your body says nope, then it's a nope.
Getting ghosted by my own energy? That's wild.
I know, right? That's why you gotta respect the body's boundaries. Don't fight biology, guys.
I swear, if Darwin was doing a study on humans that are just straight up useless after 6 p.m., I'd be his star subject.
Or you could be the prime example of natural deselection.
So what do we actually do to fix this and stop wasting our evenings then?
First off, we gotta set some clear boundaries between work and life.
How do I even do that?
I got this little 3-step ritual that'll help you switch modes instantly.
Like a magic spell?
More like a habit spell, but it works like a charm.
Well, you got my interest. Lay it on me.
So before you clock out, write down your top 3 priorities for tomorrow and then close all your tabs.
That sounds both satisfying and terrifying because I've got like 80 tabs open right now.
Close them all, dude. Second, on your commute or fake commute if you work from home, listen to a transition playlist.
Like some extremely sad indie songs to cry the stress out.
Whatever helps your brain unwind. Jazz, K-pop, whale sounds, or even ASMR. That's your call.
All right. What's step 3?
When you get home, change your fit. Fully. Get out of that work persona.
But what if I work from home? I used to answer emails in my pajamas back in the day.
That's the thing. You gotta have a separate work-from-home outfit. It's a little harder on your laundry, but way easier on your brain.
Yikes, that is low-key annoying, but I'm catching on. What's the next thing?
Next, you gotta break your energy into blocks in order to renew it.
Blocks? What kind of blocks?
3 of them: recovery, activity, and decompression.
Did you just cook that up yourself?
I wish. Have you ever heard of ultradian cycles?
Nope.
So this psychologist, Nathaniel Kleitman, found that our bodies work in waves. About 90 minutes of focus, then we need a break.
So, focus comes and goes like waves at the beach?
That's right.
And that's why we're breaking our evenings into blocks?
Yep.
Hit me with the details.
First, the recovery block. It's about 30 to 45 minutes after you get home.
What am I supposed to do during that time?
Anything chill? No heavy lifting, mentally or physically.
So, like, eat, shower, stare at the ceiling.
Or walk, doodle, light a candle. Just recharge. No screens, no emails. You're letting your brain recharge.
Okay, then what's next?
Then comes the activity block, your second wind of energy. It's 60 to 90 minutes.
What's with that name?
'Cause you just recharged, so you've got energy to burn.
Oh, that's why I randomly get a burst of energy at 8 p.m.
Yep. And since you're surprisingly locked in during this phase, use it wisely. Study, clean, write, or plan something.
Cool. Finally, some time for my personal glow up.
But remember, you gotta rest properly in the first block to earn that focus.
Copy that, Captain.
And finally, the wind down block.
Yeah. Time for TikTok.
Actually, screen time is a hard pass
What? Why?
because this is when your brain needs to prep for sleep. Scrolling pumps out dopamine and makes it harder to wind down.
That sounds like torture. What do I do without my phone?
Plenty. Read a real book, journal, stretch, meditate, etc. And dim the lights slowly to tell your brain it's bedtime.
I guess I can finally give those dusty books on my shelf a chance. But, like, it's impossible to ditch phones these days. I'm basically living on my phone, you know?
Like how?
Like, cooking recipes for dinner? Or, like, research for my essays?
Yeah, I know where that's going. You'll hop online for those things and then, boom, it's midnight, you're on your 1000th TikTok, and you haven't cooked or written anything yet?
Ugh, you're kinda right.
Of course I am. I used to be there, but digital minimalism saved me from that black hole.
That sounds intense. Like throwing my phone off a bridge?
No need for drama, just some simple tactics.
Spill the beans.
First, choose 3 apps you actually need in the evening, like the non-negotiables, Spotify, maybe your messages, Google Maps if you're going out.
And the rest?
Hide them, out of sight, out of scroll.
Still kinda tempting, though.
That's where the disconnect trick comes in. Set a timer to shut off your Wi-Fi around 9 p.m.
Dang. Brutal. But I'm into it.
The last one is screen separation. Charge your phone in another room and get yourself a real alarm clock.
I get the alarm thing, but why charge my phone somewhere else?
Again, out of sight, out of scroll.
Yikes.
Look, go big or go home. It'll be rough at first, but you'll get used to it.
Honestly, I've accidentally done that a few times. No phone, no screen, nothing. But it still took me forever to fall asleep. I swear I counted like 10,000 sheep before I finally knocked out.
Yeah, that's probably because your room just isn't vibing with your sleep routine.
Wait, hold up. My room has to vibe with my sleep now?
Yep.
That sounds like something the bedroom decor industry made up to sell more string lights.
Yes, but no. In fact, there's a study from Princeton that shows your environment can affect your brain.
Really? How so?
If you're surrounded by work devices or anything that's making noise, your brain can't chill or focus.
So what do I do? Move into a church?
Nah, just make a calm zone for the evenings.
How?
What comes to mind when I say calm?
Soft, dim lights, cozy textures like velvet, mellow colors like pastel yellow and orange,
Nice. Anything else?
maybe the smell of cinnamon, or like fresh laundry, something homey.
Perfect. Use all that to set up a little relaxation corner. Once your brain sees and smells those chill signals, it knows it's time to wind down.
Like a spa?
Yep, but way cheaper.
Got it. But Gwen, even though I know I've got that 60 to 90-minute window to be productive, I still barely get anything done in the evenings.
Why's that?
Honestly, I just don't feel like starting.
Well, in that case, you need the 10-minute rule.
What's that? Some magic trick to get everything done in 10 minutes?
Not quite, but it's the secret to tricking your brain into actually doing stuff.
How does that even work?
You tell yourself you'll do it for 10 minutes, then you can dip.
And that actually works?
Well, because your brain ain't scared of the task, it's scared of starting it.
So, I just lie to myself?
Basically, yeah. But like, in a productive way. Once you start, you usually keep going. Momentum does its thing.
Makes sense. But now I've got another issue.
What's the tea?
What if the task takes longer than 90 minutes? Should I just skip the wind down part and keep working?
That's where the Zeigarnik effect comes in.
Zeig? Was?
It's when our brain keeps unfinished tasks active.
So like mental tabs that I forgot to close?
That's spot on. It keeps nudging you to go back and finish.
So I leave a cliffhanger for myself?
Yep. Be your own Netflix show.
But what if I forget what I was even doing the next day?
The hack is to stop when you know exactly what the next step is, ideally something easy.
Noted. Anything else you want to drop on me, Ms. Know-It-All?
Maybe we should end with how to actually stick to these new habits.
Yeah, good call. I mean, plans always look great on paper, but when I try them, I last, 2 days?
2 days is still a start. Have you heard of the 2-day rule?
Is that the rule that says I can quit on day 3?
No, it means you're allowed to miss one day, but never 2 in a row. Skip a day? Cool, but you gotta bounce back the next.
Sounds tough. But at least I got a day to slack off.
Remember, habits are built over time. We're aiming for progress, not perfection.
But I'm also feeling overwhelmed. There's too much to do in the evenings.
That's why you've got to prioritize. Pick 1 or 2 things that matter most, not 10.
But everything feels important.
Then you need a better ranking system. And try backward planning too.
Like, if I want to be in bed by 11, I plan what I can actually do before then.
That's correct. It gives your night structure, not chaos.
Hope I can actually stick to this new system. All right, Gwen, are you ready for some new phrases? First, come again. It's a polite way to ask someone to repeat what they said. For example, come again? I didn't catch that.
Second, work like a charm. It means something works perfectly or really well. For example, I tried that trick you told me and it worked like a charm.
Third, be one's call. It means it's someone's decision to make. For example, it's your call whether we go out or stay in.
Fourth, catch on. It means to understand something. For example, it took me a while, but I finally caught on to the joke.
And finally, cook something up. It means to invent or plan something, sometimes in a sneaky way. For example, they're definitely cooking up a surprise party for her.
Now let's dive into 2 questions about what we just talked about. First question is, what's one thing you could do to clearly separate your work time from your personal time?
I think I could try changing my clothes after work. It might help my brain switch gears.
Something so simple can really make a difference. Second question is, what should people do in the activity block?
They should study, clean, write, or plan something. Basically, anything that requires focus.
What about you, listeners?
Let us know in the comment section below.
All right, folks, time to wrap things up. You all feeling inspired to reclaim your evenings?
I mean, I don't know about everyone else, but I'm definitely feeling it. Also kind of guilty for how many nights I've spent scrolling through memes.
Hey, no shame here. Remember, we listen and we don't judge. The point isn't to feel bad, it's to realize evenings have potential.
That's real, though. We always treat them like leftover scraps, like whatever's left after the day's over.
That's the spirit. And hey, we want to hear from you.
That hits different. A third is a whole lot of time.
Facts. So why not make it count? You don't need a total life reset. Just try one small tweak.
Like the 10-minute rule, or creating that recovery block after work.
Or setting up a transition playlist, or hiding all but 3 apps. Pick what works for your life.
I love this buffet-style approach. I'll take a little of this, a little of that.
Yep. And hey, we want to hear from you.
Which strategy are you going to try first? Tell us in the comments.
Thanks for hanging with us today. I'm Gwen.
And I'm Leo. Catch you in the next episode of Podcast and Chill.